It looks like a busy summer ahead for Manchester United, so we've had a look, and these are the top 10 players we think are most likely to leave Old Trafford this summer. And we're starting with number 10, and this is a dreadful start. It's Eric Bailly. Surely he won't go, but it does seem possible. Mourinho's left him out for the last few games of the season. He left him out of the FA Cup final, despite the fact that Jones and Smalling were clearly an accident waiting to happen. We're really not sure what's happening with his future. Mourinho says he hasn't been playing because he wants to showcase the other players' talents to their national managers, hoping they might get a chance to play in the World Cup. That is not the Mourinho I know. It makes no sense. Nobody wants to see Eric Bailly leave. Number 9, Herrera. He was our player of the year just 2 years ago. He looked like our captain in waiting, and then all of a sudden the season came and he was dropped. We saw Matic, Pogba, McTominay all playing ahead of him. No one was sure why. Rumours were that he wasn't signing a new contract. Perhaps he wanted to join up with Ernesto Valverde at Barcelona. That hasn't happened yet. It could still happen. That's why he's number 9. But he seems to have played his way back in the team at the end of the season. He was fantastic against Spurs in the FA Cup semi-final. Don't need to mention the final, obviously that was dreadful for everybody, but maybe things are looking up for Herrera. Number 8. If this one comes off, I am done with football. If Juan Mata leaves Manchester United, I'm gone forever from this game. I can't be dealing with it. Manchester United post Sir Alex Ferguson, sure, it's a more commercial world. There's a little bit less heart in the sport, but Juan Mata brings all the love and all the joy I need. But he might go, so got to deal with that. Doesn't play that much anymore, does he? It's not really one of Mourinho's giant 6'8", huge bulking fighters. It's just intricate and beautiful. I'll miss him. Number 7. A lot of people will be happy about this. There will be some that are sad, and I think most of the sad ones will be Chris Smalling's friends and family. He has not necessarily progressed to the player who hoped he would be. Left out of Gareth Southgate's World Cup squad because, and this is what the manager said, he doesn't play the ball out of the back. He is a massive bruising guy, loves getting stuck in, but actually probably isn't that good, and we know that, and he's definitely got a ceiling, and it's not that high, and Manchester United should aspire to greater, better things. Despite Chris Smalling's form and his proneness to accidents, he has in fact played more than any of our centre-backs this season, although we're still not surprised if he would leave, which probably sums up the state of Manchester United's defence in 2018. Number 6, this is the headline-grabbing one, completely mental. In your head, it's unimaginable, but it's definitely possible. Paul Pogba could actually leave Manchester United this summer. He was dropped middle of the season, left out of our crunch Champions League matches with Sevilla. Mourinho clearly doesn't totally trust him, and Pogba obviously doesn't totally love Mourinho in the way that you want your best player and manager to have a relationship. It doesn't exist. Pogba said since the season finished they don't have to be best friends for them to work together, but he has repeatedly not properly committed himself to Manchester United in the future. And if you're thinking, but surely the board wouldn't sanction the sale of the club's most expensive player after such a short amount of time, when that player is clearly so talented, I hate to point out that Di Maria was our most expensive player and was clearly incredibly talented, but they chose to take the manager's side in that case, which was Lou Van Gaal, and take a £15 million loss on a mercurial talent, and they just got rid because the manager didn't want him. If Mourinho chooses he doesn't want Pogba, Pogba is gone. Number 5, Daley Blind. What's his best position? Where does he actually like to play? Does he still play? Questions no one's quite sure of the answer to. Looks like this could be the end for him at Manchester United. He's barely featured under Mourinho this season. Can't see him staying. Number 4, no one's going to like this, Anthony Martial, an absolutely phenomenal talent, and he's only 22 years old, but clearly he doesn't do what Mourinho wants him to do, and clearly the amount of playing time he gets isn't what he wants. So it looks like he could be heading for the exit. Whoever he goes to, Juventus, Barcelona, PSG, it'll be a top European club, and he's going to thrive, isn't he? He's going to be absolutely brilliant, and we're sitting here going, yeah, and people will go, yeah, do you remember Mourinho sold Salah and De Bruyne and look how good they are? Maybe it'll be the same. Maybe Martial has to go to become the player we all believe he can be, but it seems such a waste, doesn't it? He's really good. Number 3, Matteo Darmian. He's actually still here despite the fact that he never plays. I don't know if there are any Manchester United fans that are huge fans of his. The fact that Ashley Young and Antonio Valencia, even Luke Shaw, who Mourinho clearly hates, keep him out of the team consistently. I don't know why he's still about. His sideburns are dreadful. He's surely off. Juventus seem keen. Let him go. Number 2, it's Mourinho's favourite punch bag. It's Luke Shaw. Clearly the manager hates him. maybe. I don't know what it is. There's something in that relationship that doesn't work. Also, it's worth noting that Luke Shaw seems so good, and I thought his future at United from when we signed him was going to be nothing but brilliant. But every manager he's ever had has had concerns and has publicly criticised him for either his attitude to training or his diet or his general fitness. So Mourinho's done it more than everybody else by 100%, obviously. But this isn't new territory for Luke Shaw. Maybe there is something going on in the background that we don't know about. Either way, good luck, Luke. And number one, the player we think is most likely to leave Manchester United this summer and probably will cause house parties up and down the country, it's Marouane Fellaini. Despite the fact that he is sort of useful as a giant tree of a plan B, he is everything that is not right about Manchester United, in my opinion. We should aspire to be so much better than getting to the 70th minute and going, stick Fellaini on, lump high balls. It's just such a terrible approach to football, and I'm so glad we won't see it anymore, hopefully. That would be brilliant. Nothing against Fellaini, probably a lovely guy, ridiculous hair, seems to enjoy himself, but I'm really pleased he's almost certainly going now. Excellent news for everybody, hopefully. Those are the top 10 players we think are most likely to leave Manchester United this summer. But what do you think? Get it in the comments below. Tell us if you agree or disagree with this list. Who would you like to see go? Who would you like to see stay? We're doing loads more transfer videos across the summer, so make sure you subscribed.